As you do your research for the right type of concrete coating for your project, you see more and more that epoxy is one of the most common material types that comes up. If it's so popular and well known, it must be good, right? In this video, we will outline 5 common problems with epoxy coatings. This way, you can better understand the potential issues you may face if you decide to get an epoxy concrete coating. By the end of this video, you will know whether or not an epoxy coating is right for you. Hi, I'm Steve McNary and welcome to the Home Solutions channel. Epoxy is one of the most popular concrete coating types out there. It has become common for DIY kits and is used professionally all across the industry. Today we want to talk about some common problems that may come with an epoxy coating. Now, we aren't here to bash epoxy coatings. We actually know that they may be the solution you're looking for, but we want to make sure you have all the information you need before you invest your money in something that may not perform the way you want it to. So let's take a look at 5 common problems with epoxy coatings so you can decide if it's right for your concrete coating project. Problem number 1, not all epoxies bond well with concrete. The problem with some epoxy floor coatings is that they don't bond well with the concrete, but rather sit on top of the surface. Other concrete coatings, such as a polyurea, actually absorb and bond down into the concrete to create a strong hold. The most common problem of poor adhesion of an epoxy coating is chipping, peeling, and flaking. Because the epoxy sometimes sits on top of the surface and does not bond with the concrete, it's susceptible to peeling up and cracking away with regular wear and tear. An epoxy coating can show signs of visible damage for areas with high traffic within a few years. The second most common problem with some epoxy floor coatings is that they do not withstand high temperatures, whether indoors or outdoors. It can withstand around 200 degrees Fahrenheit, but for example, some epoxy coatings on a garage will shift, melt, and lift when hot tires pull into the garage on the floor. Sometimes this is the most common thing with garage floor epoxy coatings where cars are constantly in and out. Some epoxy coatings in outdoor areas that are constantly exposed to the sun will also create a weaker surface and will not last very long. This would not be the best solution for areas that experience higher temperatures and brutal sun throughout the years. Another common issue that can be found with some epoxy coatings is that they fade when exposed to UV rays. Even in a garage or under a patio, if any epoxy area is exposed to the sun, sometimes it'll cause fading. Most products like paint and surface coatings will fade slightly over time when exposed to UV rays. Color fade combined with its low resistance to high temperatures can make some epoxies a not very ideal solution for an outdoor coating or area where the surface will see a lot of daylight. If the epoxy isn't mixed properly or excessively mixed with a high power mixing blade, this can create bubbles in the mixture that transfer and dry in the coating. When the moisture from the bubbles evaporates, it creates a blister under the coating. This is also a symptom caused by poor adhesion. Because of this, you want to make sure that you have a professional installer on any type of concrete coating you select. Problem number 5. Some epoxy coatings have very long cure times. Epoxy coatings can take up to 3 days, sometimes 7 days to fully cure or harden properly. Other coating types, such as some polyureas, are fully cured in 24 hours. This is a big thing to consider when deciding on an epoxy floor coating or not. No matter the area, if it is your garage, driveway, or patio, it will need to be cleared and cannot be walked on for however long it takes to fully cure. This extended cure time is one of the biggest disadvantages of an epoxy coating. So when is and isn't an epoxy coating right for me? Please remember that not all epoxies are created equally, so do your research before you jump into your project. Epoxy is an affordable option for a concrete coating, and if you're looking for a DIY project, it's widely available and may be the right coating type for you. One of the best uses of an epoxy coating is as a garage floor used as an extended living room. On the flip side, because of its high probability sometimes to chip, flake, bubble, peel, and fade in high traffic and outdoor areas, some epoxies are not a great solution for garages where cars will be constantly coming in with hot tires or in outdoor areas with lots of sun. If you want more information on the concrete coating process, check out the link down below to a great article on the 5 most common concrete coating types. Thank you for stopping by the Home Solutions channel, where we just want you to have the look you love coming home to. If you want more home solutions, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like this video. You can also leave a comment below if you have any other questions. We'd love to hear from you.